Okay, we have a MacBook Pro and it's 13 inches. It's an A1989. That's a 2018, 2019. It's a T2 machine, MacBook Pro, no power. It says here dead. Okay, yeah, dead, no power, which means we don't have power to the device. Okay, so as usual, let us take the board out first to get an idea what it is that we are dealing with. You do not, you try to make it a practice not to put power to your board until you are sure what state the board is in, especially if in case of liquid damage. You do not want to cause more damage to the board than you don't want to increase the state negatively. Okay, I'm back. The cover is out. This looks good. It doesn't look like it's been attempted. So just by taking out the back cover, we see that MOSFET there is not looking good. That looks burnt. So this is going to be 820-00 850. It's the board number, I suppose. 850. Yeah, it should be 850. It's confirmed that 820-00 820-00 Yeah, that's what it is. That's our 2018, 2019. Okay, so just after opening up the back cover, I see that MOSFET on the left is not looking good. That is gonna be what that's gonna be Q7200. That is not looking good. That looks burnt. So what we want to do before we connect power to it, okay, it kind of, after cleaning it, it kind of looks different. Nah, it's burnt. It's definitely burnt. So let's disconnect the battery and let's see the pins out of that and see if we have a short on that line. So let's check at CB2213. That's going to be this guy here. So let's connect black probe to ground. Let's confirm. Okay, let's see. And we don't have a short. Okay, and then the other side, let's see, do we have a short on our fuse? And we don't have a short. That's interesting. That's interesting. And that it clearly looks burnt. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is okay, let us check that CD3215 itself. Yeah, it is actually, yeah. So that got burnt and it affected our CD3215, which is U3200. U3200 is damaged. That we can confirm through PP3V42, PP3V42 underscore RTC, which means we should also have a short on, let's see, what do we have on our PP bus? PP bus is fine, but that is definitely shorted, and then the other side, fine. So RTC. Okay, let's quickly take the board out. We still not going to connect power to it. We need to have all of our answers. We do have a short by U3200. Is that U3200? Yeah, U3200. Yeah, we do have a short on U3200. So let's take the board out to find out what and what. It's our problem. And then we take it off from there. Up until now, we are not connecting power to the device. While in this state, I'm very sure that you will be getting 5 volt on your PPDC in instead of 20 volt, and being a MacBook Pro, it should operate on 20 volt, not 5 volt. It would operate on 5 volt if it was an iPhone or an iPad, but a MacBook Pro will have to operate on 20 volt. So while in this state, the device will be stuck on 5 volt. Okay, that screw refused to come out. Just put the connector on the side. If you want to use a tool here, you be very careful not to break the Touch ID. Given that the Touch ID is paired to the board, you don't want to break the Touch ID button, the Touch ID cable. So, because when that happens, you have to you have to pair again the Touch ID cable to the board, and at the moment Apple isn't releasing that to the public. Let's take this battery cable out. Okay, the board is out of the shell. So put the shell on the side. Test our board again. Okay, so we have a cap here that is definitely corroded, and that is going to be, I suppose, pp3v3 underscore RTC. Let's go to the other side. So this is the cap that is corroded, and that is where we have a short on the other side of the board. So first thing we want to do is we want to remove that cap first. So we can just use a tweezer to push the cap on the side, just like that, and the cap is gone. Let's see if we still have a short. Let's see if we still have a short on that line. Okay, I'll show this gone. So our issue was CB300. That was what was shorting pp3v3 underscore RTC to ground. That's basically a replacement for pp3v42. Because if you look at, so usually there used to be like a pp3v42, for example, on your 2016 2017, but with 2018 that was replaced with pp3 underscore g3 underscore RTC. Okay, so it's out of the it's out of the picture now. We no longer have a short on our pp3v3 underscore RTC. The next thing we are curious about is this guy here, which is Q3200. What is it? Q3200 doesn't look good. Let's see. It looks burnt. Okay, anyway, even though it looks burnt, it's not, we don't have a short there. We don't have a short there. We don't have a short there. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and connect our charging cable to see what we have. Let's see if we have anything different. Before we connect charger, I want to go over the board again, see if anything stands out. Okay, now we can connect charger. So we want to measure our PP bus. 12.23 tells us we have 5 volts. 12.6 will tell us that we have 20 volt on our PPDCN. Let's see what we have on our PP bus. 12.6. That is good because that tells us that we have 20 volt on our PPDCN. I'm just going to show you guys that, and that is 20 volts. So let's check on the other port. Let's check on the second port to see if we also have 20 volt. 5 volt. Is it going to boost to 20 volt? Okay, we have 20 volt. And let's check the other ports on the other side. Okay, we can check what we have on our PP bus. 12.6, that's 20 volt. Let's check the second port. 12.3 and 12.6. Okay, good. So it means that we are putting on it basically that tells us that we have 20 volt and we can see that we have 12.6. So that is very indicative of that is kind of synonymous to booting current for this machine. Not all the time, but given the issue that we were having, which is initially we had to shorten our PP3V3 underscore RTC. So now what we want to do is we will replace that cap and then and then just see if we have CPU vehicle. We very hopeful that we will be having CPU vehicle. Let's replace that cap and yeah, then we should be done here. Okay, let's get a cap there. And grab one from here. Okay. Okay. That's installed. Okay. Let's see if we have any changes. We're going to connect minimum cables just to allow us to do testing. Connect the speaker on the side. Screws. Okay, just to be sure, let's take the board out just to be sure we don't have screws under the board. We don't want to risk shorting the board out. Let's be sure we don't have screws under the board. Okay. Please have one speaker on the side connected. Ah, okay. We did not connect any of the DC jack. We have trackpad feedback. Yes, we have trackpad feedback. Is our machine starting now? And yes, our machine is starting. Okay, guys, that is it. That's a completed repair. We are not going to wait for the device to boot to desktop. Peter, the assembly guys will assemble the machine and do the necessary test. Yeah, as far as our job is concerned, we are done here. Okay, thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. A quick recap: we had a short on our PP3v3 underscore RTC. That is a rail that it's going to be that's a rail that it's going to be critical to the overall function of the entire CD30 set 3215s. So if that rail is not present, you will have your PP3 your PPDC in voltage is going to be stuck on 5 volt, and when that happens, your device is not going to power because it's a MacBook Pro and not an iPad. It's not going to function when you get when you're getting 5 volt on your PPDC in. So initially we thought that because Q3200 wasn't looking good, it was looking burnt, but surprisingly we had no short on the pin out of Q3200. We got a short here, which we measured at PP3V3 underscore RTC. However, the short was not there. We found that the short was on the other side of the board, which was a cap here, which was CB300. We replaced the cap, and then our short it's cleared, and as you guys can see, we now have our working device. Okay, thank you guys. I will see you guys in the next one.